the Saturday wrap. The Saturday wrap for Saturday, the 26th of July 2025. And I'm not going to lie, it's recorded on Friday, the 25th of July in the late afternoon in the sun. Anyway, this is my week. This was my week. The deaths, the customer service tribulations, the beers, and various other things. So, let's get on with it then. Word or phrase of the week? Well, it's pretty obvious. It was Ozzy, as in Ozzy Osbourne. I liked Ozzy. I liked Black Sabbath. I thought their music was good. I thought their music was different. I thought Ozzy's videos were good. Ozzy was completely bonkers, and substance abuse was rife. And I think Sharon saved him towards the end of his life, but the final concert, back to the beginning, all the proceeds, I think it was 146 million, went to Parkinson's and the Children's Hospital. It was a shock that he went so quickly after that, but kind at heart. And a TV star as well, reality TV star. So, let's get on to apps of the week. And there are quite a few. And they are the public betas for iOS, iPadOS, macOS, tvOS, watchOS 26. So these are test versions for the next versions of the Apple operating system software that comes out in September. And you, if you want, get the chance to try them out. In the good old days, I would have picked up alpha software and then early betas, but now it's like, I just want it all to work. I really do. I think the iPad OS looks the best of them, the most advanced, but they're all fairly solid apart from the new interface, which I think is just a question of let's make something look a little bit different to show that we're not standing still and they're going between frosted and icy and whatever. Anyway, they're all out. If you want to play with them, at your own risk. The thing of the week, which was for most days, was, I think I mentioned this last week, my leaking water meter. Anyway, here's the story. I went out to read the water meter on Friday because I read the water meter once a month because whatever. And it looked like there was something on the water meter. They were all QR codes and things. And the well that it sits in, the hole in the ground in the pavement outside the house, was full of water. So I went online, filled out the thing, whatever. Okay, Sunday morning before 8 o'clock, there was a van outside. So I went down to see the chappie, who was really nice, and he said, okay, so I pumped it out. I can't hear any water gurgling through anyway. It doesn't look like the leak's on your side because the thing's not going round. And then I'm off to church. Fair enough. However, Monday morning, filled up again. Tuesday, someone came out, pumped it out. I came home, whatever. Sent another thing into them. Wednesday, I had a text from them. It's saying it had been fully resolved. Came home Wednesday night, full of water. Back online, back onto their call centre, explained the situation. Thursday, I had a phone call saying perhaps it's groundwater. Groundwater isn't clear. Groundwater is the colour of ground, which is usually brownish. Anyway, someone came out yesterday, said they weren't sure. I spoke to them and said, there's a leak. I can see the leak. Next door up doesn't have the leak. I didn't used to have the leak. It's a leak. It's clear water. Came home tonight. There's a card through the door saying we're coming back again to check for a leak in the area. Okay, so we're 1 week on, still have a leak. We're back in a drought situation. Save water. Welsh water. You're not covering yourself with glory here. Anyway, that was most of my week. Song of the week. This is from an album called Talk of the Devil, or I think in America it was Speak of the Devil, 1982, and it was by Ozzy, and it was all the Black Sabbath songs, Tommy Aldridge, Rudy Sarzo, and Brad Gillis. It's a really, really, really great album, and the British version has an extra track on it. If you like Black Sabbath, but slightly more up to date, maybe in production terms, Talk of the Devil, and the track is NIB. Classic Aussie, classic production, really works. Sorry, Tony, but it is Aussie. Anyway, here was my week. Hybrid Beano on Saturday in the afternoon. I went to the project, tried to fill up the bottom line of the untapped display on the big screen. I was going to need to have at least 4. And then along came Vault City with the huge name, and other beers with the huge names, and I can fill it up with just 3. So if you want your stats from Untapped to look good and you on a TV, just go for long beer names. That is the thing. And I went through 5,000 unique beers on Saturday as well in about 12 years. That's not bad going. Anyway, yeah, fixed water leak, reflooded, second pump out, not resolved text, can't find the leak phone call. Oh, Thursday in work, reorganization. These things happen. And I'm of an age now where it's like, yeah, well, reorganization, whatever. It just happens. Just get on with it, etc. And today came home, car through the door. And the weather is warmer, and the week until at least next Thursday, it's going to be hot and getting hotter. Ugh. I don't know if I'm up to all of this. Anyway, back to Newport tomorrow. I think the Pen and Wig and maybe Weird Dad is going to be involved. Yeah, looking forward to that. Anyway, water meters. That's the thing. Yeah, just let me know. Bye bye.